Good morning. Today is June 18th, 2019, and this is the LDA Digital Daily, your only source for today's internet marketing news. I'm Rick Maggio, your host, not alongside my co-host Juan. He did not show up for work today, so you will just see an animated Juan below me for the day. He'll be quiet. Let's begin with our top story, and this is really just an update on Google's core algorithm update. This update started to roll out June 3rd, June 4th-ish, finished around June 8th. We've been monitoring it pretty closely, monitoring a lot of the forums and everything to see how, what the impact has been. Generally speaking, little mixed results. Many webmasters seeing no changes at all, others pretty dramatic changes. Unfortunately, we really can't tell how much of this was caused by the core update or the overlapping diversity update, which sort of occurred at about the same time and would have targeted more diverse results in terms of like the domains. So at this point in time, Google's official kind of stance on this is typical with algorithm updates, and that's there's nothing you're doing wrong if you're getting hurt or helped in this particular case. You may just want to focus on the fundamentals of SEO, create great content, do great marketing, build links, go from there. Next topic has to do with Google and mobile first indexing. So if you got your websites claimed in Google Search Console, and probably over the past year or so, you start to get notifications for different properties to let you know that Google is now crawling your site and indexing your site based on the mobile experience. So this has been rolling out for a long time, but Google's newest announcement is that all sites it crawls new from now on will be done purely from the mobile standpoint. So there's a quick way you can tell if you're not really sure and you have Search Console access, how to tell how you're being crawled. We've got Search Console up on the screen now. You're going to use the inspect tool at the top here, and you're going to paste in any particular URL, and we're going to give Google just a minute here to do its magic. And when we expand under the coverage section here, we're going to take a look, and you can see right here how you were crawled. So this will give you an idea how Google is currently crawling you if you're not sure, but if you're just launching a new site, you can rest assured that the crawl will be mobile first. So what does that mean? It means when you're designing a site, you take your monitor from horizontal and just turn it vertically. Design the entire site for mobile, and at the end, come back and make sure it works well for desktop. That's our recommendation on that. So enjoy, accept the fact that the web is mobile. Last, we are going to talk about Firefox. Now, Firefox has long had a setting to block certain types of cookies. And for a long time, you've been able to block things like Google Analytics. What's the big change right now that Firefox is announcing is that they are going to block Google Analytics by default. Now, the web world is going crazy. Major publications going crazy, saying this is the end of the world. How are we going to do our jobs without Google Analytics? We went ahead and looked in about 10 or so pretty high traffic properties, segmented traffic by Firefox, and here's what we found. No drop off whatsoever. So does that mean this wasn't implemented? Absolutely not. We read the article a little more closely, and what it seems is that Firefox is only implementing this on new installs. So if we take the 10 or so % of all traffic that Firefox currently delivers to websites, and then sort of reduce that even more to only include websites browsers which have been downloaded new, what we end up having is a very small percentage of all users who are going to be impacted in the short term. Now, obviously, in the long term, if Firefox is able to gain more market significance, this may be a bigger impact. But as of right now, we're still seeing tons of traffic from Firefox browsers, and no real impact here. Obviously, the hopes as marketers, we really hope that other browsers don't follow suit. Chrome, they really probably never will, but Safari is an option and something, very real thing to kind of keep an eye on. On behalf of Juan, I'm Rick. That's today's update. Thank you.